just say you're going to start
it.
recording.
I'm sorry. I know. Usually I just hit it and I don't say anything.
Yeah, don't give us any heads up.
Sorry.
Phil likes a little warning before you know.
I'm putting the condom on, Phil.
I prefer to warn me when you take it off, actually.
Yeah. No. That's the surprise.
Totally fine to put it on in secret. That's not a problem.
I don't think anyone's going to complain.
Taking someone to court because they used protection when you weren't expecting it.
Explicitly told me he was not going to put a condom on.
Amazing. Wow. That's almost a little bit strangely too relevant to an episode we have coming up. So maybe I'll just leave that. Maybe I'll edit that out. I don't know. Well, first off, let's go ahead and do some housekeeping. I want to go ahead and welcome our guest, Dugan Nash, to the show. Welcome, Dugan. How are you tonight?
I'm great. How about yourself?
We're doing really well. We're happy to have you here. We always love to have a guest.
Very excited.
Succ. Hopefully it's a nice, healthy suck for you and not a weird one where you need a warning or anything like that.
Thanks for getting sucked with us.
This is my first suck, so I may not last too long, but I'll do my best.
Understandable.
Hold it in.
It happens to a lot of people.
We aim for an hour around here. It is asking a lot. I won't lie.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like Sting level.
That's such a weird, deep cut of a joke. Because Sting
I think
is
about that all the
intro.
time, Phil.
Okay. I did not know that. Well, in other news and housekeeping, we do want to go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsors. The first time we've ever had a sponsor for the Succ, the Grinding
fucking
Coffee
sponsor,
Company.
everyone.
Yeah, it's amazing. I don't know if there's a V on there. I probably shouldn't have added the. It's just Grinding Coffee Company. We were very excited to partner with Grinding Coffee Company. And all of us got samples from Grinding Coffee Company, which were very tasty. I had the A Day blend. I think Ashley also had that. Did y'all, Willow, Matt, did y'all sample this as well?
Yeah, I had the Cinnabon, because, how can you not want the Cinnabon? And it was like surprising, like it was super good coffee, first of all. And like flavored coffee usually isn't my jam, but like it was like a subtle, nice flavor, of just like a cinnamony warmth. And
very Better Call Saul moment here on the side. Matt, and you had the cowboy blend, is that right?
Yeah, I had the cowboy blend, which I'm going to be totally real with you. I have no idea why it's called that. It was delicious though. It says here, like I'm looking at the website, and it says like cocoa, caramel, and vanilla. And it does have those like notes, but again, it's like it's not, I wouldn't like even say it's like flavored coffee. It just kind of has that like subtle kind of, I don't know. I'm like a fine wine.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was really good. I made it with I made a espresso out of it, which was banging.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and their
also
grind
had the
works
day
for
blend?
pour over too, which is great because that's how I do it.
Nice. Yeah, I really liked it. I drink a lot of coffee. I'm pretty much only propped up by a cocktail of varying stimulants. And I really enjoyed it. It's got an earthy taste, the A Day, but you can definitely, there's like a little bit of a sweetness to the A Day. So it's good stuff.
I relate to you because I basically pivot between, chemical cocktails in the morning, between, caffeine drinks. I drink a lot of coffee in the morning until the middle of the day where I cannot have any type of chemical stimulation. And at the end of the day, I start drinking, like by 3 or 4, I can start having cocktails. So the coffee cocktail balance is super important to me. I waited until today to try the A Day. I made a whole big pot of it in my just drip machine, and it was great. I liked it a lot. I'm always drinking Dunkin', and Dunkin' is very gas station style.
Yeah.
This had, a much cleaner, brighter flavor. And I loved it. I drank like at least 3 cups. Yeah. So
better than the trash I usually drink.
If you want to support the Succ, you should support Grinding Coffee Company. Not only that, but you can get a pass. That's right. If you are ready, we have a pass to finally give to the audience. No, it's not, any of the H passes, R passes we've talked about. This is a bean pass because it's related to coffee. If you go to grindingcoffee.co and use code BEANPASS, you can get 10% off of any of their coffee blends shipped directly to you.
That's right, folks. Succ got a sponsor, even with our name being what it is. Happened to you.
Amazing. Anyway, we'll probably circle back to the grinding coffee company in many more episodes. I mean, maybe we'll start recording in the morning to make it a little more relevant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can all drink coffee while you do the. I gotta balance. I'm on Adderall, so I gotta balance the coffee with my heart rate.
I mean, originally I had envisioned us drinking the coffee on the show, but I realized that since we record somewhere between 8 and 10 p.m., depending on what time zone you're in, it's just not realistic.
Yeah, that would fuck my shit up real bad.
I'm drinking it right now, actually.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I drink coffee.
You were holding it up, but
yeah, it's the coffee. But that's how good it is. I can't stop drinking it.
I'll totally fuck my sleep schedule up.
This coffee's so good, I haven't slept in weeks.
Ashley will be recording a bonus episode tonight.
By myself, just screaming alone in my apartment.
Yeah. Just screaming bean pass until it doesn't make sense anymore. Code bean pass.
To another episode of The Succ, episode 41, which will definitely be entitled Bean Pass, featuring Dugan Nash. And there was a reason I reached out to Dugan to be on the show, because we just caught news of this story that apparently Disney-owned franchise Air Bud is launching an NFT collection.
Thank God.
I know. My favorite thing about this is good timing. You know? Slam dunk on the timing there, bud.
They're really at the forefront of trends for Air Buddies, forerunners, and all sorts of trends.
Right at the peak when everyone is just loving NFTs. They love Air Bud, match made in heaven.
Right, exactly.
Well, I actually found out about this morning because I got a sponsored post from the Air Buddies official Facebook page about their NFTs.
Yeah, Air Bud is like on the forefront of everyone's mind right now. So and NFTs. So it's like it's just two things I can't get over, like how perfect it is. You know,
Dugan, do you already follow Air Buddies on social media, or was this just
no, no, I don't. I have no idea why I got this ad.
Well, I saw you post several memes about the Air Bud lore today. Did you already have some?
No, so Air Bud is a hilarious movie for one, just because of what, if you really think about it, you know, like
I'm thinking about it.
On the surface, it's the story about a kid who finds this dog that can play basketball, and the dog helps him win the basketball game. If you look deeper than that, it's about this kid who steals this dog from a clown. Now, arguably the clown may not be the best caretaker for this dog, but the reason the dog plays basketball is because the clown trained this dog to be part of his act. So this dog is the clown's sole source of income.
Oh.
Now, my favorite part is the conclusion of this film, where you may remember, probably not, but at the end there is a custody battle over this dog, and the judge decides to make the rational call and let the dog decide who its owner is. Now, obviously, the dog chooses the kid, but that's not where it ends. The clown is then, not only does he lose, but he is then taken away by the police to jail.
Where he's then sold as an NFT.
Yes. I also found out today that that the Air Buddies franchise is a little bit darker than I realized, and the movie Snow Buddies, one of the second Buddies films, 5 different dogs died in the making of that film.
Jesus Christ!
Of like the Air Bud?
Yeah, they had 18 different puppies for this movie, and they broke the rules about using animals in movies, and all of the dogs were 6 months or 6 weeks or younger, and so they all ended up getting various viruses. So yeah, it was not a. But yes, that did not stop them from making 14 total Air Bud and Air Buddies movies.
Absolutely, had to make sure they didn't die for nothing. Jesus
Are they
Christ.
Are these all like Disney affiliated movies?
So they're the spawn of Buddy, and there's Spooky Buddies, and then there's one where they're like superheroes, and they can talk also in that one.
Super Pups.
Oh, they can talk in that one. Do they explain why they can talk?
No,
They just
never
can't.
explain that. They
They just
always
can't.
I'm
talk.
assuming
They're
a
superheroes
clown
now.
taught them. That's
Yeah.
I'm about to buy a Super Pups NFT.
Yeah, I was looking at the NFTs, and that was like at the top of my list as well.
Should,
if I was
should I
gonna
go ahead
get
and
one.
do this for the Succ? Should I just go ahead and buy a
Get a Super Pup?
NFT?
Yeah.
Yeah, only if you can get like Air Bud Golden Receiver. That's a
Damn.
classic film.
Damn. I don't know. It just says Super Pups, Genesis Edition, and it does have a discount code field. Does anybody know if we have a discount code for these Air Bud NFTs?
That's what we should have done.
Try
Do we
Bean
get you
Pass.
get one?
Sponsored.
Bean Pass. Should I try?
Try Bean Pass.
Here we go. I'm gonna try it. Oh, it says
God,
enter
Dugan, I have a question
Damn
for
it.
you. Like, I'm on the Air Bud the Air Bud Entertainment Collectibles NFT website here,
Yeah.
and there's a strange little gremlin that's here throwing coins at me. What is that?
I have no idea what that is.
What's the gremlin doing? It's like
So-
a furry. What is that thing?
I have many thoughts on the Air Bud film, but I haven't seen any of the Buddies movies, so I don't know. Air Bud Gremlin.
Sounds like a Spooky Buddies.
What was
Is anybody
that?
else seeing this?
I typed in Air Bud Gremlin and I
Freedom
just
Rig?
get
Freedom
pictures of
Convoy
Gremlins
outside?
too.
Wait,
That's not helpful.
if you could just go to nft.airbud.com, like the,
Oh, I have to.
I think
website
that's
everyone
one of-
knows about.
Yeah,
I think
it's
this one's
my
NFT.
it's my home screen.
I just purchased
to
one,
it.
y'all.
Oh, did
And
you
scroll
really?
down.
I'm the proud owner of a Super Pups Genesis Edition.
I'm doing all this on my work
NFT.
computer, so I'm gonna.
Super Pups
This is gonna
Genocide
be the
Edition.
weirdest. Oh
I
yeah,
don't
there's
understand why. I feel like this is the second time we've had, somewhat leftist-leaning people on the show afraid to do weird shit on their work computers. I'm gonna have to tell y'all to embolden yourselves and do all the weird shit, like be on the Succ on your work computer. Just do
well,
it.
I'm both on the Succ and on the nft.airbud.com.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if it's a gremlin or a cat.
Imagine explaining to your HR department that you absolutely needed to get in on the ground floor of the Air Bud NFT craze. That's definitely about to happen.
Here's the best part. I got this computer today. So I haven't. This will be my first entry in my internet history.
I went too far. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I can transfer my NFT ownership to you, so that you could make an animated series about it, perhaps using CGI or some sort.
Yeah, maybe you
to
can get Seth
animate it.
Green to do the voice.
Yeah. I think Dugan should do the voice.
If you guys scroll down a little, you can see there's Air Bud, Pup Star, Pup Academy, and also Scaredy Cats. So
yeah, scaredy
Oh.
cat.
those are.
Oh.
It
I
says
can't
dropping
actually-
soon, which. Oh, you
Wow.
so you
None
can't
of
get the
these-
Oh, Zeta the alien toddler. I think that's what we're looking at.
I'm so upset
What the
about
fuck is
this.
that?
The Genesis series, our inaugural launch of the Super Pup Z community, offers an Air Bud Entertainment collectible coin, a character video of Zeta, the alien toddler,
see
and a
it, I
free
see it.
NFT randomly selected trading card of one of your favorite Super Pup Z characters. The person who had to type that out has ended their life.
No,
I'm just gonna be real with you. I want the alien toddler NFT.
Me too, honestly.
Inside my heart, that's the only one I want. I don't care about the buddies, but I do want Zeta the alien toddler and its coin.
Well, that's like a
course.
solid investment, Like that'll
Yeah,
that'll appreciate
gonna-
in value.
Yeah,
absolutely.
This is crazy. Now I'm looking at all the stuff behind this thing that I just bought, and it has all this tokens minted, gas limit, gas used by transit. I don't know what any of this means, but it's mine. It's my super pups. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't get stolen like Seth Green's.
I know, right? What the fuck? Somebody stole it. I would feel like when Air Bud decided not to come home with me at the end of the movie.
What if Air Bud went to the clown? That would be I would like that universe
Straight
to be
into the
explored.
movie.
Yeah. It just goes right to him.
The most sense.
And they arrest the kid.
I'm just gonna say, like, Air Bud wasn't even that good at basketball, right? Like, he
I
put
don't
up
remember anything about it.
he put up like 3 shots in that whole game. So like, if you look at his stats, they're like, if Air Bud was in a real game, his ankles would be dust like immediately. Like he'd get
Absolutely.
just jump over him, right? Like he's not like super tall.
If you just did a
Dunk
quick
on Air Bud.
switch, you could totally get past him and maybe even like knock him down. And
You could even just pretend to throw the ball somewhere else, and he would probably go over there.
You can literally play defense by just throwing a small milk bone on the ground and just walking past him.
I also like that the reason he was allowed to play in the film canonically is because there's no rule in basketball against it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, right. Yes.
I believe the quote is, "Ain't no rule says dog can't play basketball."
Which is pretty much how we operate in Western society. in general.
Enshrined.
Yeah.
Enshrined.
If
I'm
there
gonna
ain't
go
no
out
rule about it. We're good. We're good.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that there's probably no rule that says a dog can't sell you an NFT.
That's true.
That's what just
An
happened.
alien toddler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't no rule about sneaking on a condom before you have sex with me. Okay? Go right ahead.
What? Sneaking it on.
Calling it back to the front of the episode. That's all. It's a good place for it. So, I mean, we have a lot of whimsical subjects on the show notes tonight, and I'm going to just bounce between a few of those before. There's a lot of serious notes I'm not sure I'm ready for, but I don't know if any of y'all seen the 2022 movie starring Jared Leto entitled Morbius. Has anybody seen this?
I am
haven't,
terrified. I am terrified for Matt to see it because then every post is going to be something about
It's
morbified.
Morbin time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Time.
get Morb-pilled. I know.
Oh,
I can
God.
tell it already. I can already
Yeah.
tell.
We
You got
need
very
to
Riddler
avoid that
pilled,
at all
so-
costs.
I couldn't help myself, man. I was Riddlered out, dude. I couldn't even stop myself from being Riddler.
You were deeply Riddler build.
Yeah,
It was fun. I liked it.
Joker was cool, but the Riddler, man, bargain bin Joker. That's my shit right there.
He didn't say riddle me this once in that movie,
He
and
didn't.
I'm really upset
didn't.
about it, honestly.
Good point.
Nope.
But
Really-
he did say
really
it's
stupid.
Morbin time, which is
Yeah.
the most important.
Yeah, absolutely.
But really, though, I do have to speak on this from an unironic point of view because it's so funny to see what internet culture has done with this movie. Like, from an objective standpoint, the Morbius movie is a very stupid, bad movie. It shouldn't have been made. It's a Sony cash grab trying to say, these are the characters we still own for Marvel. We're going to make all of them. And for some reason, the internet latched onto it and made it extremely fucking funny. Like, I would not be surprised at all if in like 5 years they report that Morbius was wildly successful, like in the after, like streaming
It's a cult
download.
classic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Morbius will be
yeah.
touring with Limp Bizkit in another 10 years.
Except that everyone hates Jared Leto, so it won't be Morbius himself. It'll just be the movie playing.
I find Jared Leto like this is interesting to me because it's like Jared Leto was definitely this was just like, all right, we're gonna stick you in a you haven't done a superhero movie yet, right? And he was just like,
Except for the
yeah,
Joker.
how much money do I make? What has he
Except
been
for-
in one?
He was
the
Joker.
Oh yeah, oh my god, dude, I completely forgot that he was the fucking Joker. Oh my god.
This is embarrassing.
Anyway, this is how I
Damn
keep
it.
up.
Cut that out.
This is how much I keep up with fucking Marvel and DC comic movies.
Matt, you should get the damage tattoo on your forehead. I think
I
that
should.
would really
I got a lot
make
of real
your look.
estate up here, so I could do a big one.
Riddle me this.
Yeah, riddle me this, bitch.
But no,
big question mark right in my forehead, like this.
That's been a very great joke about the Morbius movie is that Jared Leto has been both the worst DC super villain and now Marvel super villain. Like he just like tanked both properties, made the worst possible version of the movies that he made.
He was the worst DC, isn't? Yeah. Wow. That's incredible.
He's like a cult. He's like a cult leader too. Like not a lot of people talk about that.
He sucks really bad.
He loves it though. Like he can tell you like he's like gets off to it, like that aspect of it, you know, like
being cringe.
Yeah. Why do you
it's not enough for him to be like a famous movie star and sex symbol. He has to also have a cult of women that worship him actively. Like they LARP it, but they're like really about it, you know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, I feel
anyway, I like the guy.
I do feel like maybe we talked about this on another episode. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we talked about how he was insistent upon doing method acting for Morbius, where at the beginning of the movie, Morbius is paralyzed, and so like he made the crew carry him to the bathroom and shit because he had to stay in character.
I would do that too, but I would like just start like as I was being carried, I'd start shitting myself. Yeah. I'd be like,
yes,
this is what Morbius would do. Morbius would be shitting himself right now. Just like pissing myself.
No. So bad.
Canonically, he shits his pants. I don't know if you knew this.
And every time he does it, he says it's Morbin time.
I'm about to Morb out.
I'm Morbin.
But I gotta give credit because I remember when I saw the movie coming out, right? There's a post because I guess somebody that was probably a social media expert to help promote this movie created the Morbius Discord, and I saw like,
oh, that's got to be a winner.
Oh yeah, it's really good. You got to go join it. It's a gold mine. But so
great
like
community.
they did a
like
screening of the movie for the Morbius Discord. And Jared Leto showed up to that as like a, like a incentive for the loyalty of the Morbius Discord community. Sure. But I felt
do you have to pay to be in it to get into the Morbius Discord?
I don't think so. I think it was just there as a marketing tool, like they were like, Discord's cool. Let's make a Morbius Discord to promote this movie.
Does Jared Leto have NFTs? I feel like he would.
That's fine.
I don't know, but like
I'm just gonna Google Jared Leto NFTs. Let's find out.
I feel like Discord fits the vibe.
Oh no,
like Discord admin fits the vibe of Jared Leto a lot. Really well. Like he's hello kittens, I'm here.
Anyway, I don't think what I Googled is reliable at all. I'm not going to go there. But anyway, the Morbius Discord was a huge source of like, people latched onto this movie to just make a lot of really, really, really funny memes that are, I feel like the Facebook is definitely like we're out. To our detriment, we are like kind of like a Facebook podcast because all our homies and community is on Facebook. But like the internet has been morbin for a while now. But right now I'm seeing all my homies morbin out on Facebook. Like a lot of homies are really getting in on this trend. A
lot of morbin on the book.
Yeah, a lot of morbin right now on the book. They just caught up and it's quite funny. And I can just leave it there if that's as far as that goes. Just
when I get off post block, I'm gonna be Morb-pilled, I think.
Nice. Yeah. Well, out of all the other whimsical topics left on the docket for this week, I just wanted to bring this one up. I think this is great. The Power Rangers did any of y'all grow up? I feel like we're all kind of in the age where we probably grew up with some version of the Power Rangers.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
The OG ones, yeah.
I grew up, with the original ones.
I was 5, I think.
Yeah, I was like 6 or 7. I was in like first grade, and a group of kids would get together every day to like stand 5 feet apart from each other and do. It actually was pretty close to the
It's Morbin time
in the original, yeah. And we would regularly get sent to the principal's office for doing that.
Why?
For morbing?
Guess because we were morbing way too hard.
Yeah.
This
doesn't try to bring you down.
Yeah, the
Morbius movie doesn't come out for 20 more years. Why are you morbing right now?
Yeah, absolutely. They were afraid of our trend-setting power.
Well,
I will say 5-year-old me would have also really been into Air Bud NFTs. I tell you that.
Yeah.
It's like Pogs, basically,
Yep.
with golden retrievers on them.
Uh-huh.
Sounds pretty tight. or not. Anyway, the point of that lead-in was that the Power Rangers, the comic book series, for the record, this is not the television show. I don't know where that is anymore.
It's the comic
days.
book series, dude.
Yeah, so there's a studio, Boom Studios, comic book studio, that's been doing a lot of groundbreaking stuff with the Power Rangers franchise, and they've just announced a new non-binary Power Ranger called the Death Ranger.
Fucking finally.
Death Ranger, dude.
I think it's cool. I think we should bring back queer coding.
Bring it
I'm
back?
a fan of it.
Yeah, we took a few months off, so I think we need to.
Wait, is it still like a really common thing?
Probably not. I don't pay attention to
okay.
anything anymore.
Well,
I
they
watch
just
like one
announced,
movie
like,
a year.
Non-binary Marvel character too, I think.
Yeah, but
Who's
they
that
named him like
guy?
Snowflake, and
Yeah.
it was like the most tone deaf thing you could ever imagine. Oh, what was the other one's name?
Safe Space.
Safe Space. Yeah, Safe Space. And
No,
and
are you-
No, are you shitting me?
I swear to God, yeah. And they were like
that's real.
clearly biracial and like had like it was so terrible. It was like someone was making fun of it, but they were like dead serious, you know.
Oh
I
my
really
God.
want them
Like
to
a-
make the first. It's going to be a double first. It'll be the first polyamorous Power Ranger, and also the first Power Ranger that collects Funko Pops. Like a dual purpose.
I like the idea that there's just like the next series of Poly Rangers. Sorry.
Poly Rangers, dude.
Yeah, that's it. That was the joke. I didn't even get it out. But yeah, the next series of Power Rangers is just called Poly Rangers, and they're on a Polycule.
Yeah. And they're like way too touchy.
Yeah, a Polycule is very similar to a Megazord. Is that it?
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
okay.
Like that's how I imagine polycool people have sex. They just like lodge their genitals in
Fuse
each other,
together.
and they just like walk around and they
Yeah.
eat monsters and shit.
Yeah, and they like come at
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
big monsters.
Well,
Exactly.
now I feel the need for the first Ace Power Ranger for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really,
I agree. Yeah.
we don't have enough inclusion in Power Rangers for the Ace community. So, in fact, there's no representation.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah,
I mean,
those
there might be-
motherfuckers are always
there might be.
fucking.
They never have sex.
You definitely. I mean,
I've
but
seen
as
all
a
the
Power-
episodes.
Fucking as a Power Ranger seems very arduous because it's like a full body suit. Like you gotta really like if you're horny, you gotta like get it all the way down. That's and
No. Because it's exactly like what the hell is this? Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
And you just cut a slit in it. You cut it, yeah, and then you tell everybody. You go to the media and you tell them.
You
Yeah.
still have the
You
helmet.
set up
on,
your
though.
own. You set up
Oh,
your
helmet
own
stays on.
PR stand with all the mics and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Definitely the helmet stays on. Helmet stays
costume
on.
designer for Power Rangers.
Condoms comes off.
We just cut a hole in the crotch of the Red Ranger costume. Is that going to be hard to fix? LOL. I can fix it.
Is that why the Red Ranger recently got in trouble for defrauding someone or something? Was it
Probably not.
another condom
Was that
trick?
canon, or was like?
I feel like the Green Ranger and the original Green Ranger and Red Ranger are both deeply problematic people at this point. But
The
can't back
the
up.
original
They
Red
fucked.
Ranger recently did some scheme on some people and like bilked them out of money or something. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Red Ranger NFTs is what you're saying.
They should include that in the comic book.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, great story.
And also the fact
need
that I think the original Green Ranger, as Phil mentioned, was a murderer in real life. Maybe?
Well, hold on.
There was a murder. There was a murderer ranger, at least once in real life.
It
Power
wasn't
Ranger
Tommy.
murder.
He was only a murderer in the show. I don't think he was in real life. There's been a lot of Rangers over the years.
I don't think
We need a-
searching murdering Power Ranger is going to work for me.
We need a Crypto Bro Ranger for
We
representation.
need a Murder Ranger now. No, none of this Death
His
Ranger
name is
shit.
the Death Ranger. When we started the story, he's called the Death Ranger. How
we need a tax fraud ranger.
We need a white collar crime ranger.
Yeah.
God damn it.
We need a Emerald Mine apartheid.
Oh my god. Okay, you guys. So I looked up this Power Ranger murder thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Red Wild Force Ranger from the Power Rangers Wild Force, who stabbed their roommate in the abdomen with a medieval, quote, Conan the Barbarian sword.
What? This is so
And
dark.
killed him?
Yeah. That was not what I was expecting to read. But
Wow.
It was a dispute over parking, I believe.
Are you serious? Over a parking? I
Unbelievable,
can't tell what's a joke
dude.
anymore.
yeah, he was arrested in 2016 and was free as of 2020.
Oh,
Did
cool.
not serve much time for that one.
yeah,
look
no.
at him, look out for him back on the Comic-Con circuit.
That's their Power Ranger privilege right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be back at Morphicon before
Morbin time. That's the power of
before
Morbin.
Morbin time is over. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I think he's who they should send out as Morbius for the tour that we were talking about.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank
Body
you.
double.
I don't support either of you on that one. All right. Well, it's only going to get darker from here, which is saying a lot. When we just talked
thank
about
God.
a Power Ranger murdering their roommate over parking
With
Jesus
a Conan the
Christ.
Barbarian sword.
That makes it a little bit cooler.
That's kind of epic. I won't lie.
That's why I
Well,
only
I'm-
got 3 years. They were like, yeah, it's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, the judge was like, "Hey, that's you know what? You got to go to jail, but that was fucking awesome." Just like on the side, I'm just saying that was really fucking cool.
That was epic, bro. Literally.
Yeah, like,
Nothing gets more epic than murdering your roommate with the Conan the Barbarian sword.
like if you're gonna go, man, that's a way to do it. I'm just saying.
It's the definition of epic.
Yeah. You did him a favor.
He gives him a high. You may approach the bench, and he just high fives him. All right, take him back.
Extremely awful. All right. Well, the least dark story I have left on the show notes is that apparently they're rolling out a new uterus-shaped cereal that aims to normalize conversations about periods at the breakfast table.
Sure, that'll help.
Finally. Yeah. That's exactly where I would like to talk about my period is the
It turns
breakfast
milk
table.
red.
Right.
Yeah. It does.
I love that someone would like purchase this. Like the idea someone would purchase this by accident or something because like or they want to talk about periods with their children at the breakfast table instead of just bringing it up. They buy this cereal and they're like, the kids are eating it. It's like, hey, Dad, what the fuck?
It's
Sorry, son. I thought it was Frosted Dicks, but
Yeah. Oh, that's not a penis.
accidentally
It's
grabbed
called-
the uteros.
It's called period crunch, so it's kind of hard to miss.
Period crunch.
they're
Does
red.
it turn the milk red?
They look
Does.
they look like little yeah, it does.
Dude, it does.
They look like little starfish with missing legs. It's fucked up and weird.
They're
It doesn't look
raspberry
very
flavored, though,
appetizing.
So that,
No.
So what is the conversation? What is the conversation supposed to be like? You just you're eating the cereal unsuspectingly, not having any conversations about anything, and then it's like, hey kids, did you know mom has a period? And other kid that has a uterus, you also have a period. Let's talk about that.
Or you will. You don't now.
It would
What
be
is the-
cooler if there were other organs in it also mixed in. Like that I would be way
Like an
more.
anus,
Yeah, like assholes or like
Yeah.
livers,
nostrils,
human teeth.
any hole really.
To be fair, I think Reese's Puffs already serves as the butthole cereal. But
Okay, true.
Well, I got to take an issue real quick because one of the things that bothers me the most is that there's already been a cereal on the market that could have opened this conversation for years. I don't know if y'all have ever had Honey Smacks. They look like little pussies. They always have.
Oh,
And
they do look like little pussies. You're
to
right.
the point that I don't know if you ever watched the Caroline in the City show. I'm dating myself quite a bit, but Caroline got her own cereal, which was essentially Honey Smacks, and was very, took issue with it because she was like, "Why does my cereal look like a pussy?" Which, to her defense, why? I don't know why. Why did she get the Honey Smacks cereal? Don't know.
that show was funnier than I remember.
It's very funny now that I think back.
That's great. I'll say, like, it seems to me like there's like some sort of like this might help people like with their sort of atavistic fear of going down on somebody when they're on their period, maybe, and
Yeah, that's what it's about.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, right,
and if
Imagine talking to your kids about that.
No, you
No,
don't
don't worry
talk to
about
them.
it.
You do not talk to them about that. You cannot talk to them about that. Please
That
don't.
was my first question. If I was like, so Dad.
I would just say if anybody has issues with any of that, just follow Chancey White on Facebook.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
I'm so glad that joke resonated because
Do
Oh
not.
my God, man.
Ugh,
Yeah.
Stare in horror and
that
shock.
man. Yep.
If your children are a result of a cream pie fetish, they'll love this cereal.
oh no.
20 years
Wow.
down the line, they'll just be like, oh yeah, okay, this is just like breakfast in I almost said 1985. I'm thinking of Back to the Future now because of the Caroline in the City. I'm all fucked up.
Calvin Klein cereal. That joke's real out there. I don't know if anybody's gonna get that one. I'm trying to make sure I actually got the facts right. The show was called Caroline in the City, and I don't remember the actress's name, which hurts my own feelings because I was such a big fan of Back to the Future.
I don't remember this at all. This
Caroline in the City. Yeah, it was like three or four seasons, maybe.
what channel was it on?
No idea.
I think it was like an ABC or NBC sort of thing.
Leah Thompson. There we
you go.
Yeah,
She's
that's a real throwback. Who the fuck's listening to the show that's like, yeah, I remember Caroline in the City? You know what? That's our entire audience.
Bro, I don't remember this at all.
I never saw it.
Get to the
No, I'm gonna send
dinosaurs bit.
I'm gonna send y'all a DVD. You won't have anything to watch the DVDs on.
Looks insanely 90s though.
It's very
Oh,
nice.
absolutely, yeah. It's almost as 90s as Suddenly Susan starring Brooke Shields.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, let's just go ahead and get into the weird, darkest shit that we have for the shows tonight. This one is
It's Morbin time.
I'm about to morb. Apparently, Johnny Depp fans are flooding a psychiatrist's page with negative reviews after Amber Heard's team called him as a witness. So I think this is actually probably about a week old now. I've avoided this whole entire coverage of this
You
trial.
can't. It's
Good.
everywhere. Yeah.
You're right.
It really
Everywhere.
is. You have to try. You have to actively try to dodge it.
hmm
There's Depp Heard shrapnel everywhere.
Yeah.
But so,
Yeah.
okay, I'm looking at this story just to make sure I understand. Dr. David Spiegel testified in the courtroom, and afterwards, Johnny Depp's, who's a fan? I guess there's a lot of fans of Johnny Depp. I don't know.
Yeah, there are an incredible amount of them.
A growing
Yeah.
amount of very unsettling people.
Insults
but-
generally.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
Makes
it's
sense.
also like it's weird because it's like it's like the media or whatever algorithm governs like what news I see wants me to hate Amber Heard
Yes.
and
Oh.
to love Johnny Depp.
You know
I
they're
don't know
paying
what it
like
is.
mad PR money for this shit. Otherwise,
did.
like I always block these topics and they show up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah.
The like the like it'll be like I'll be scrolling and it's like every fifth like news article is just that, and I'll be like in the world politics section or whatever. And still
Yeah.
I'm seeing these shits.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, they'll be as stupid as like, and inane as like, Amber Heard makes weird face when asked question. And it's just like playing already. Like, and I just say, yeah, I guess it's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird face, I guess.
Experts
the
are
context is.
analyzing her braids.
There was
Yeah,
one where
right?
she was just walking into the courthouse holding like a cup of coffee, and the title was like "How You Walk When You're Guilty." I'm like, what?
Guilty walk.
Wow.
Speaking of coffee, Grinding Coffee Co.
Yeah, we're not giving Johnny Depp the fucking bean pass.
No, don't use
Sorry,
it, Johnny Depp. Don't you fucking dare.
You
can't even.
son of a
Disqualified.
bitch.
Get his
Neither
IQ
you too, Amber Heard. Your face was weird that one time.
Yeah,
I saw
I don't
it.
completely trust you either.
Saw it.
I saw it in an ad.
Well, I want to give a quick shout out to another Facebook homie, Carl Fleck, who posted this article about the Daily Wire. This is a Vice article, so that's kind of embarrassing. But anyway, the Vice article says that the Daily Wire spent thousands of dollars promoting anti-Amber Heard propaganda, which is, I went and Googled it, but the first place I saw it was from Carl. And I think this is kind of crazy. Like why? Like this seems like such a private, civilian issue. Why are journalistic institutions doing anything?
Right. I think it just goes to show that journalistic institutions don't really exist as that anymore. That's not what they are.
Fair.
I will also say it's a little bit of a stretch to call Daily Wire a.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're absolutely
God.
correct about that. Absolutely.
Another, sort of in the pantheon of greats with the New York Post
So wait a
and the
second, is
Daily
this true?
Mail.
Yeah, New York Post, dude.
The
Love the New York
conservative
Post.
outlet founded by Ben Shapiro, is that true? The Daily Wire was founded by Ben Shapiro?
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That sounds right. I don't know, but that sounds right.
I think that's correct.
I had no idea. It says right here, it has so far spent between $35,000 and $47,000 on Facebook and Instagram ads promoting articles about the trial. Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Wow,
Grow
it's
up.
Fucking grim, man.
Why? I don't understand. What's the angle here? Like, is it
think-
just like to make a woman look bad? Like to make I don't get it. What's the like?
I almost feel like it's more of like I almost feel like it's possibly even more heinous than that. My working theory at the moment is that it's like a proof of concept sort of thing where they're saying, look what we can do with our resources. We could do this for anybody, which of course
I wonder if I guess they maybe could. It seems because it definitely plays into Johnny Depp's strength, which is to be charming because he's charming as fuck. I mean, there's no other way to put it,
Right.
But
him
like,
him
could you
talking
do
to the
this?
fucking crowd in the fucking Jack Sparrow voice, and they're like throwing panties at him or whatever, and
They love it. We eat
Jack
it up.
Sparrow pills.
Oh, why is the rum always gone? Fuck you, man. Conduct yourself like a fucking human, at least.
It ain't happening.
God damn it, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, but it wouldn't like work. Like, say you tried doing that with like Ben Shapiro. He's like not a likable person. I don't know if like it would. I mean, maybe it would. I mean, I think these political ads like they clearly work. I say political ads because it's that kind of like constant slander, constant like negative. If they don't get you with the first 5, they're certainly going to get you with the next 15.
This is the classic, anti-McDonald's Sichuan sauce scenario, right? Where the incels show up, they want the Sichuan sauce. It's not there. They go crazy. We've seen it
They're
before.
Right. They want their Johnny Depp slop.
They really Morb out without it.
Thank God.
Peak morbidity.
Imagine if McDonald's had a Morbius promotion.
Morbius meal.
Morb sauce.
Yeah, Morb sauce.
The world would be in.
Tastes terrible.
It's black.
I love it though.
It's
Just
blue.
charcoal ground up in toothpaste.
Y'all clearly didn't watch Morbius. Okay, it would have been blue anyway.
I'm sorry, I'm not a Morb head like you.
What? Hold on a second.
Not yet.
I was in this. I'm scanning for Morb heads right now. Let me just. Apply some effects.
Oh my God, there's one close.
I thought all of you were Morb heads. I'm very upset right now. Anyway, you can go watch the entirety of the Morbius movie on Twitch right now. I think people are currently streaming it 24 hours a day if you want to.
Fantastic.
Okay, so next up, apparently AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, wants to dump her Tesla following a Twitter spat with Elon Musk.
How
does this make everyone
killing
feel?
it?
Not a good moment for, well, I mean, for either of them. But
well, because now it's personal. Like, there wasn't a good enough reason before to get rid of the Tesla. Like,
thank you.
Right.
Okay.
I think AOC needs to not be so online.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it works. Sometimes she really wins me over. Like, you know,
but like
telling somebody to fuck
type
off
of politics,
or whatever, but
you know, like you're angry at Elon Musk, you're gonna sell your Tesla. Why'd you buy a fucking Tesla, AOC?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I was gonna say we shouldn't know about this.
Yeah, like I'm gonna sell my yacht because I'm mad about.
Yeah,
all right.
Yacht salesman.
Gonna
Oh no.
Gonna burn my Olivia Rodrigo.
I'm selling my
tickets.
Raytheon fucking defense missiles because fuck Raytheon.
Yeah, right.
Fucking assholes.
I love that.
They clap back on me on Twitter so hard. I don't want these missiles anymore.
Yeah, they clap.
We're not
back
going to make
missiles.
any provisions in our next draft of the new green deal.
Yeah.
These
Like,
are the
if she really wanted to
environmentally
make a
friendly
statement,
missiles.
You like take the Tesla and get it crushed into like a compactor. You know that would really
Nice.
don't sell it because now just someone else, some other asshole has a Tesla.
It just blows up.
I think you got to Morb out inside of it so that the next owner really has to.
Wait, I don't think we don't have it on here, but you guys, you guys saw the you guys saw the Tesla that they trapped the guy inside of it when it was set on fire and he couldn't get out.
No, wow.
You guys didn't hear about this? Okay, so this is great.
He
This
didn't
is
pay
a
his
great
bill or something.
It's not. That doesn't sound great.
That would be
man.
fucking sick.
This does not
No,
sound great.
so this is a great. This is an
Why
incredible
do you keep saying
feature.
great?
Because it is great.
It's somebody burned alive in a car.
No, he's alive. They got him out.
Oh.
But here, I'm going to tell you the story. All right.
Okay,
So
much better now.
so a fucking you can't open the doors on a Tesla if the power's out in the car, right?
Sure.
It just you can't do it, right? But I'm sorry, you can, but you have to open up. You have to reach around, open up the second speaker, the secondary speakers, and then fish behind, and then untrigger the locks manually. And usually need a tool for it. So anyway, that's not really that practical when you need to get the fuck out of your car.
So are you
as
telling me if
fast
the
as possible.
battery dies, I just can't get out of the car?
That is correct, unless you do this thing that I just said.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, so this guy was trapped in his car on fire in the middle of the road. Luckily, there was some construction workers nearby that ran over, broke his window, and pulled him out. And so obviously Tesla was like under some flack because that seems, but to any layman, like, hey, you guys design fucking cars for a living. Doesn't this seem like a massive oversight, like a safety oversight?
It's a flaming death trap. Yeah,
man.
Clearly
And they replied with like, well, no, you can. You just need to do this. Like, you need to like do a secret handshake and like
Just Morb out. Just go Morb out.
Yeah, you got to find the fucking clitoris, bro.
Yeah, you got to make the car come.
Can you find the butterfly wing clitoris? And
Tesla was like, just don't let your car catch on fire. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah,
that.
right. Yeah,
Come on,
Like-
keep it charged up. What's
Yeah.
wrong with you?
The
Go ahead. Sorry.
no, I was just gonna say it seems like it seems like the car that Elon Musk would make because he literally that's just like the way he operates. It's like, I won't fail. Oh, I failed. Move on to something else.
I really didn't
Like-
fail.
He's got other things to be worried about.
Actually, that was perfect. But if you all don't like it so much, then you go and I'll be
I
over
still
here
think-
with my tunnel.
I still think Musk is like the biggest con artist of our generation by far. Like,
I agree with that.
like
Very
Yeah.
Don Draper vibes going on.
yeah, extremely like. just cult of
Way less
personality.
charming.
Don Draper. Yeah, exactly. Way less redeemable than Don Draper.
Which is an unrealistic standard, and most people can't live up to John Hamm as an actor.
That's true.
If I had my own movie as Morbius, I would have John Hamm play me.
Do you guys like Musk's pivot to being a Republican? Which makes
he's a lifelong
Do I like
Republican. He's always been, as all the weird bot comments will tell you in any post about Elon Musk.
Interesting, because he definitely has been mostly a Democrat. I mean, he says that openly. But anyway, I do love it that like now he's getting accused of like sex shit, and he's like, oh man, they're targeting me because I'm a Republican now.
Did you do it when you were a Republican, or did you do it when you were a quote unquote Democrat?
It's like back when I was a Democrat, I showed people my penis and it was no problem.
yeah. They
now that I'm a
Clinton was like, "You're doing great, son."
The DNC was like, "Hey, do it fucking more, bro." And I was like,
Democrat shows you their penis, nobody bats an eye.
I think the Tesla, like when it locks up and won't let you out, it just shows you his penis.
Oh man,
that's actually the settlement.
You burned it down
for you.
Yeah, and then it makes like 5 fart noises and you die.
You must solve my riddles 3 and find my clitoris before you can get out of this car.
Wow, amazing. It just makes me so mad how predictable it is when people have money and then just like, I'm Republican for whatever reason. Not because I have money. Who cares? Yeah. I don't care that I have money.
No, I'm Republican for a worse reason.
Because my dick's out and you are trying to persecute me. That's why I'm Republican, because that tracks. That checks out.
Yeah, I love that he's like doing this like right in the same window that the conservative Supreme Court is like removing women's reproductive rights, and he's like, I'm a Republican, you know? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You're co-signing what's going on right now, brother? What a cool guy.
I didn't agree with them until they started oppressing women. That's what really won me over.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes they don't want to see your penis. Sometimes they do. I don't get it. And also they want abortions now. They want to kill babies. What is that?
I just like them because they're honest.
We talked about this last episode. Which tax brackets allow you to have your penis out?
Yep.
You know, so.
Yeah.
I need to get richer.
Very important information. Oh man. I'm looking at the show notes. I don't like going into any of the territories of what's left until in the last 5 minutes of the show. So let's just circle back to Air Buddies NFTs.
You don't want to talk about murdered babies? Why wouldn't you want to talk about that?
Oh, I don't want to.
Okay, you're right. Let's talk about Air Bud. I like puppies better.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this Succ and the properties I've been involved with have been spaces to feel slightly better about the end of the time. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, no, you're right. And it's just like the internet's been killing me lately. Like I was just like, I was losing it with on that day before that, I got the news of that happening and I was just like, man, I just can't anymore. So
what the thing about I know we don't want to talk about it, but I just want to say, why are Texans so proud to be from a garbage state?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be real with you guys here. I'm from New Jersey, so like fuck you, I don't care. You've
got the state.
New Jersey never had slavery. We didn't go to war to preserve slavery. Just saying. That's all I'm saying, baby. Okay, we didn't do that.
New Jersey 1, Texas 0.
New Jersey 1, Texas 0.
Finally.
I guess it just comes down to the stars at night are big and bright. And so
pick your state, guys. Come on. What are you doing over there?
Texas also doesn't have The Sopranos. I don't think it would work in Texas.
You know what? I'm taking that as a dare.
I want Cowboy Sopranos.
Texas Sopranos would work.
Absolutely.
You haven't watched Yellowstone? I feel like that's probably the closest thing. I'm trying to imagine Tony Soprano living in Austin, Texas.
He'd be like
Austin, Texas.
There's so many different versions of imagine Tony in Houston, Texas. Imagine Tony in Dallas, Texas. Imagine Tony in Austin, Texas. Those are very different versions of Tony Soprano.
The fuck is a breakfast taco? That sounded like Peter. I'm sorry, that sounded like Peter Griffin.
It did sound just like Peter.
I'm thinking about. I want like a The Sopranos. Like Tony just gets really into like Chopped and Screwed remixes. So into it. He's like, "Have you heard this, man?"
DJ,
well, you know, this is a great point.
Fire.
DJ Screw, whatever happened there?
Yeah,
people don't
associate
that guy. Why are there no Italians heavily associated with Texas life? You know what I'm saying? They stay.
We know better.
They stay near the coast. The Italians in America stay on the east or the west coast. They don't go to Texas. They don't go to Kansas. They don't go to Oklahoma. They don't fuck with these places. These are terrible places.
Yeah,
Kansas especially.
Yeah, sorry, Dugan, but
no, I'm serious. It's horrible.
I've never understood why I have so many Facebook friends from Kansas. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing, man?
Well, I think like
Kansas, like
for people to be meme people, I think it takes like a certain amount of like trauma and depression, and like Kansas has all of it. we just.
But you could have moved. Like, you could have moved by now.
I could have, but you know, I live in a 900 square foot apartment downtown and pay $900 a month.
Jesus Christ! Good
job. Are you in Kansas City?
I'm in Wichita.
What is
Wichita,
downtown
man.
in Kansas?
You're in Wichita, even better. Okay.
Yeah, not even Kansas City.
So does the whole state of Kansas have one place called downtown? Are they actually each?
Oh no! So Wichita, Wichita has a larger population than Kansas City, Kansas, but not if you combine the two.
What about Kansas City, Missouri, though?
Yeah, it also if
Missouri
you combine
just
the
flexes
two,
on y'all like we also have a Kansas City in another state that's not Kansas
and has better food.
And in fact, it was there first. Kansas City, Missouri was before Kansas City, Kansas.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so fucked up.
I believe it.
Imagine like at the edge of Colorado and Kansas, there were just like a Kansas City right on the other side of the fucking border. Just to be like, fuck you guys. You got one over
what should
here.
we call ourselves? Missouri City? Now Kansas City. Fuck them.
Now the city on the border is Colorado.
Oh,
I'm not even joking. It's a real place.
I remember. It's a very terrible place.
Yeah.
It's like what is it called? Arcanabama or something.
Yeah.
They have one on
Texarkana?
There you go.
Texarkana, yeah.
There's also Can, Oklahoma.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I can't.
Kind of like a Mexicali, Calexico. I don't know. Kansas City is like one of my. I've been there a bunch, unfortunately, and fuck that goddamn city, man. I'm sorry. Like I wanted to like it because I'm like, it's so cheap. Maybe I could live here, and then I just am there, and I'm like, this sucks. Like it literally sucks.
It's not even cheap enough to make it worthwhile. Like
no culture. Just there's freeways in the middle of the city. You can't walk anywhere. It just like makes a giant circle around the main city, and you're like, why did you do this? Like, why would you put multiple freeways around your city?
Every road in Kansas City was designed very poorly. I used to live up there too. And it's like, no matter where you go, somehow there's 30 stoplights on the way there, even if it's like a short distance. And also, you can never turn left out of anywhere. You need to go left. You got to go all the way around. You got to go a few miles out of your way.
Yeah, we've got a few of those around here, and it's a nightmare.
Awful. Anyway, fuck Texas. I know it's a different place, but fuck them.
Yeah, close enough.
I'm praying that the next Morbius movie can take place in either Texas or Kansas. We'll see. I mean,
starring Tony Soprano.
Hugely redeeming, maybe James Gandolfini's son can play Tony Soprano alongside Jared Leto as Morbius in Kansas. That would be wild. Yeah. That would be huge. Imagine them morbing out together.
I don't think Hollywood's ready for that.
No, absolutely not.
No, it sounds more like a low budget indie picture to me.
No, you can't get James Gandolfini's son for low budget or Jared Leto. So this is going to be a high budget. This is what this is how you lean on these studios that do that Marvel movie shit. This is how we win.
This is blockbuster territory here.
Mm-hmm.
They should cast Johnny Depp and Amber Heard in the same movie.
Yeah, the multiverse shit is going to go hard with the Johnny Depp Amber verse and James Gandolfini's son and Jared Leto as Morbius.
That's how we find out. That's how we find out who's the real abuser. Whoever wins in that.
Yep. That seems about as official as whatever the fuck is going on.
Whatever's happening.
Life.
Yeah.
Right.
Just put them in the same jar like two beta fish, and we'll see what happens.
All right, everybody. This has been episode 41 of The Succ. I want to send a special shout out to Morbius. Thank you for being and I want to send a special shout out to Dugan Nash for being here.
Yay, Dugan.
Yes,
Thanks
thank
for
you
having
for joining
me.
us.
Been happy to morb with you guys.
Dugan, should we say your real name, or do we not want to say your real name? Okay.
Do you guys know my real name?
I don't.
I do. I know everybody's lore.
It's Michael Morbius.
Yeah, it's true.
So thank you, Michael Morbius, for Morbin Out with us.
Tungsten Baldo.
No, that's another one of my friends.
Also, shout out to Grinding Coffee Company. Thanks for sponsoring this Succ. We love you. And then listeners, make sure you use the code BEANPASS. You get 10% off.
Shit is good as hell, so definitely try it.
Mm-hmm.
Super tasty. We're not lying. We don't lie on the show. We talk a lot of shit. So if somebody tried to sponsor us and we didn't like it, we would talk a lot of shit about them.
We actually waited. We waited till we all tried it before we were like, okay.
It was like a long process, several weeks.
Yeah, but we got it together, and for that, we deserve.
You guys should get sponsored by Baldo. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Use the promo code tungsten. Baldo.com/Succ promo code tungsten.
I'll email them.
All right, we'll get there. Thank you, Dugan, for that. Anyway, make sure you join our group, The Succ Shame, posting on Facebook. And if you really love us, support us on Patreon, which is at patreon.com/thesucc. Anyway, till next week, this has been episode 41 of The Succ. Love to you all. It's been a great one.
Bye.